It was 1994 when Section 28 prohibited the promotion of homosexuality in schools that Channel 4 aired a lesbian kiss on the soap opera Brookside between characters Margaret and Beth.
What do you mean, like kissing each other in front of an audience?
This was the first time a kiss between two women aired pre-Watershed. 6 million viewers watched, and it shook the country.
I celebrated it, a lot of my friends celebrated it, and lesbian media celebrated it. Mainstream media was kind of shocked by it.
Now the question every soap fan's asking is, will our Brookside babes come out of the closet?
Do you not think they're being exploited a little bit, in a way, by Brookside?
We're being exploited? No, I'm really glad I'm doing the storyline. I think it's about time it was handled really on television. It's like never been handled before, has it?
Anna Friel, who played Beth, was profiled in The Guardian with the headline Lipstick Thespian, and the show was credited with spotlighting lipstick lesbians, aka femme lesbians, or lesbians who present in a stereotypically feminine way.
A lipstick lesbian, that was the term back then. If you were feminine with long hair and wore makeup, you were almost not necessarily believed.
Some traditional groups complained. The producer, Mal Young, recalls receiving a letter from a mother concerned that Brookside was trying to teach girls how to be lesbian. But he said this made him confident that he made the right decision to broadcast the issue and educate viewers. While the character Beth was definitely a lesbian, Margaret was portrayed as unsure. It was important to Friel that Beth wasn't into women as a response to her character's experience of abuse from her father.
This has got nothing to do with Dad or any of that. It's to do with me and how I feel.
And she pushed to keep Beth a lesbian for the rest of the show. Although not queer herself, Friel became an LGBTQ pin-up, with her fan mail shooting from 20 letters a week to 100. Young had initially been concerned that the queer community would criticise him for trying to tell a lesbian story as a straight man.
There's always that to consider, and there was some of that, but I think they actually really had tried to do things quite carefully. There was more of a at last, at last we're being shown on TV and the word lesbian can be used.
In the pre-social media days, bringing this moment to the living rooms of queer teenagers was a huge deal.
It was huge. So my best friend growing up, she was gay as well, so then we would confide in each other and we were totally obsessed.
And when they edited the kiss out of the omnibus, which aired at the weekend, the censorship decision received even more complaints than the original kiss did, showing how popular the moment was. Friel, who was 17 when she did the kiss, said that although her family accepted it, they weren't all over the moon about the scene. She says, "My grandma hated me kissing that girl. She said, now I hope you won't be doing that anymore. None of that old nonsense." Meanwhile, Nicholas Stevenson, who was slightly older and played Margaret, said that as a 22-year-old, often dancing in Manchester's gay clubs, surrounded by gay people at work, she lived in a totally free and accepting bubble. Although progress has been made, the fight to live in a more inclusive world is still going. Nearly 20 years later, Danny Boyle put the footage of this kiss in the 2012 Olympics opening ceremony, meaning it was aired in 77 countries where homosexuality is still banned.